is right, man. It's a lot better than that full thing swinging everywhere. Yeah, because that's a pretty good chunk right there. All right, let me get my rope undone up here. We did about like that other one, it's just because we're not directly over it. Oh yeah, that's right. Stop all that swinging though, don't it? All right, I'm completely out of it. Yeah, worked pretty good, man. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna have to roll it the other way. So what we're doing today is this is a probably a 6-foot diameter red oak. It's on the neighbor's property, and we are getting it off this homeowner's house over here. You can see the limbs. We done gotten 2. We got 2 more to go as far as main limbs go. Some big old meat on this tree too. So now we're fixing to work that forked limb right there, work it all the way back, same way we just did this one. I'll show y'all where we're at right now. Of course, Chris is down there working the border wrap. I got a pulley right there. I've also got one right here, and then I've been installing this small one for redirects when I need it, when we're way out there on the limbs. But anyhow, these are some very, very humongous limbs that we're dealing with. I hadn't filmed a lot on it just because when my thought process on these things, working with them, I don't want to deal with the camera and just don't film them. But you can see we've made some pretty good progress. I got to go out there on the end of that one out there now and start working it back, bring it all the way back, and of course this one we've already taken a bunch out of this one, and we'll take it all the way back from out there all the way back too, and then we'll be done with it. That's a big piece of wood, man. I mean, these are trees that we're dealing with in this tree. Y'all see Chris down there. Down, just hold it, be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just hold it. Because we ain't gonna load the system enough to hurt anything, so yeah, we're just gonna let her go. So we're probably fixing to brush this roof here a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. I'll let y'all watch. I'll take the whole end of this limb. You ready, Chris? Yep. All right. There you go. Dang, didn't even touch it. Wow. All right, I'm gonna see. I bet I can't get that rope out of that beaner. We've actually got 4 redirects on that rope right now too. It would have, if we didn't put that redirect in it, it would have swatted it pretty good right there. It would have got it. It wouldn't hurt nothing, but it would have. Yeah. So yeah, when it pivoted down and it started traveling, I was like, no, it ain't gonna touch it. It's gonna miss it. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to unhook that one. There's a lot of weight. All right, let's let me go down. Okay, all right, hang on. That's a dang chunk right there, buddy. Yeah, it'll be fine. You know, hold it till it quits swinging. So we had that one tip and butt tied. That's something Rove. I had it butt tied on, just had it wrapped around that limb because it was going to pendulum back at the lift. So I should have filmed it when we cut it, but I didn't. I'll film this next one right here because we're going to do it the same way. Yeah, it is, ain't it? Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing on my rope. I'm gonna let some slack off of it there, and then I'll get it all. Did the same thing that the other one did, didn't it? Is it locked? Alright. I mean, it weighs 500 pounds. It's got to come down. Gravity's got to take over at some point. You know? Dang it, boy. Okay, alright, good. Alright, so this is our last cut, y'all. I'll pan around and show you what it looks like. That thing would knock that building down the hill down there if it hit it. I know it'd be gone. Y'all see that thing all over the place. Probably weighs 800, 900 pounds or so, I'm gonna say, probably. I gotta make a finish cut on that one right there. I'm gonna do it real quick, fix it up. Well, Chris is waiting, but that's the last one. That's all those big limbs out from over that house. So it opened that thing completely up. So my understanding is the insurance is making them remove these limbs. There were 3 big ones, and then they all forked, and they went all the way over past the ridge of the house over there. Now we just got to clean it up. That thing is still swinging. Good gracious. So that's what it looks like finished up. That one style sticking out over there was it broke off from a wind we had a while back and actually smashed the shed that was there. That's a new shed. So yeah, they don't have nothing over the house no more. So you see that pretty often. The neighbor will have a tree that's threatening the adjoining property owner's house, and for whatever reason they either may not have the money or they just don't want to or whatever, and the other property owner ends up having to take care of the cost of getting it taken care of. Or sometimes they'll, like a tree that's on a line or something, the property owners will work together and they'll share the cost of whatever it is. The ones that get me are say there's a tree on this particular person's property and it's gonna smash their house. All right, they pay big money to get that tree down. Well, then right across the chain link fence from that tree is another tree that's identical to it. The right wind is gonna put it on the house too. They get this sense of security all of a sudden that because they took care of their tree that everything's all right. And a lot of times that's not the case, but this tree here in this situation where it's at really needs to go ahead and come on down, and he'll have to come down probably in the next 5 years or so if the wind don't take it down now. Because when you start making big cuts like that in those trees, that's not very desirable to do it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get it done. You know, you're looking at a tree right there, that tree, to remove that whole tree all the way down, you're looking at a $7,000 or $8,000 job to take that tree out and get it out of there. And so, you know, you're talking about quite a lot of money there to get that tree removed. But you know, like I said, you see that stuff, and you do, or I do, what the people can, you know, what they want to get done. I'll kind of advise them a little bit, you know, in what I've learned through my training and what have you, and try to, you know, advise them and then help them get the best bang for their buck, you know, sort of speak like that. But that's a bad one right there because the limbs on it were probably from where I'm sitting here looking at it in the screenshot right here. From where that tree was, where them limbs ended up over there at that roof, was probably 60 foot or better that we removed back, cutting them off like that. And of course, when you had to rope everything down like that, man, it takes time to do it. Now you could have pulled up there with a tree mech or a Merlot, and you could have had that thing done in not your finish cuts. You wouldn't have been able to do your finish cuts on it. You would have had to do them. You would either had to stub cut it or either had to go up in a lift or on a rope to make your finish cuts. But would have had that tree done in probably 35 to 40 minutes, 45 minutes tops. It took Chris and I about 3 hours to do it, which is still not bad when you're roping everything down. So, and I'll say this too, if you're working to do this kind of work and your rope is not directly over the limb that you're cutting, when you cut that limb, it's going to move toward its attachment point, which creates a swing. So it'll swing out and then swing back in. It can swing quite a ways. And man, you are money ahead to tie that thing twice, tip tie it and butt tie it, throw a small porter wrap up there in the tree with you, and hold that thing to keep it from swinging. Because if it pendulums out or it pendulums back toward you, it can slam back in the lift so hard it's crazy. I mean, and there's been guys been thrown out of the lift. So you're money ahead to tie that thing, and you don't necessarily have to have a porter wrap. You can wrap it around any kind of stub up there, the rope, just as long as you just kind of hold that thing, keep it from swinging. So hope y'all enjoyed that. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.